Yeah, recently my daughter came from, or one of my daughter came back from China. She had been studying there, and she brought me a number of currency, some African, some otherwise. I want you to look at what I have. So look carefully. I have the benchmark there, USD. What is this one? You can tell. Or must I flip it for you to see? No, you're seeing. Then I have, there's another one here. That's a Tanzania. Tanzania shilling. What's this, Zimbabwe? That is Zimbabwean dollar. Nigeria. Yeah, the Naira is there. Malawian kwacha. Yeah, it's there. So I turn it. I am. So you can see. And look at this one. That looks like Arabic. Alright then. Where exactly is it from? Saudi Arabia. Right at the top there, look. And it's the Riyal. Also, there's another. Can you see? That's Qatari. Or Qatari Riyal. Yes, I'm showing you all these currencies. So what are we going to do? So we have the benchmark. Yeah, so we're going to go through, look at some key points, some key highlights of each of these currency. And can you tell me now which is the most powerful currency there in comparison to the USD or the US dollar? We know that the US dollar is powerful, but we're looking at the others that we have. We have some African, we have some Arabic, and we have some Asian. All right? So, yes, stay with me. It is a channel, Malachi Emerald, and we're looking at some product review. We're reviewing their currencies. That's what we're doing. We're reviewing these currencies, right? So we want to dig in, right? They are colorful, aren't they? Yeah, they are colorful. We're gonna look at them. Colorful indeed. What say you? I know they are very colorful. All right. So first, we're going to take the benchmark, which is the USD. This is our benchmark. Everybody knows Washington. And we flip. Well, let's look at the front first. The front, we have the first president of the United States of America, George Washington. Yeah, there he is in the center. And then we have to the left, that's over here, we have the treasurer's signature, and we also have the Federal Reserve Bank seal right over here. Treasurer's signature, the seal. Yep. On the right hand side now, we have the secretary's signature and the treasurer's seal. Yeah, right up there. That green looking thing, the seal, signature is down there. So that's a $1. But at the back, we have the 1 there. So look at the back, 1, big 1, and it is enclosed. It is closed with the Great Seal of the United States. So here, left hand side, that Great Seal, and it is in some Latin there, the Great Seal, and the right hand side of the United States. So all of this would be that Great Seal, right? And then we have the numerical value, the top and bottom of the left hand side and the right hand side. The others, right? We want to do it quickly. We don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. We want to look at the Arabic. All right, so first we want to look at we have 2 Riyals, so we're going to look at them. The 2 Riyals. We have the Saudi Arabian Riyal. My pronunciation may be off, right? Saudi Arabian Riyal. So 1 Saudi Arabian Riyal is equivalent to about 0.27 or 27 cents US. Very cheap. And they normally use note of 5, 10, 50, 100, 500. They seldom use like 120 and 200. So this is 1 Riyal. This is seldomly used. But what is on the Riyal? On the Riyal, we have King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. There he is. So it's King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Again, my pronunciation may be off, and he's the 6th king, right? Saudi Arabia. 6th king, right? At the back, we have the SAMA, Saudi Arabian Monetary Agency. That's a big building there. And you have, so it's the Sama building, and you have right here, palm. That's noted for the palm. Yeah, that's national, on the national emblem. So let us look at the next Riyal. Next Riyal, and this is the Qatari Riyal. What the Qatari Riyal has. The Qatari Riyal has some nice emblem there. So right here you will see there, so you see the number 1, then you will see a door, and that's their traditional vessel. Right? So their door is a name for the traditional sailing vessel. You may have 1 or more masts, right, with a settee, and then normally you find them in the Red Sea. There it is, or the Indian Ocean, and they are noted for their long hull, right? So the Qatari Riyal, same value as the Saudi Arabian Riyal, right? All right, so right there we have that statue or monument of they call it the Pearl and Oyster Monument. That's Pearl and Oyster Monument, right there. Let us quickly look on the other side. What is it that we have there? We have the sword. Also, we have the Qatari flag, right? And we have some flora. And then we have, here is the entrance to the mosque. And that's the Qatari State Mosque in Doha. Right? So that we have there. So that is the Qatari Riyal. Let us move on. Right? There's some amount of information there we're looking at. We want to look at the Tanzanian shilling. We have 10,000 shilling here. 10,000. Yeah, and one Tanzanian shilling is about 0.00037 US dollar. What is on the 10,000 shilling? The head of and we can see the head of elephant. And it's written there, information is written in Latin. Right? Just look, and there's a coat of arms. Let us look on the other side. On the other side, we have the Bank of Tanzania and 10,000 shilling. Right? So that we have there. But what we are to note, there's a watermark right here showing Julius Kambarage Nyerere, and he's a former president of Tanzania. He was the first prime minister of the independent Tanganyika, and when he changed to Tanzania, he was the first president. Right? So it's in the watermark right here. Right? So there's some information where Tanganyika, he was the prime minister 1961, and in 1964 when he changed to Tanzania, he was first president. Alright, so we have that. Let us look at the Naira. We often hear about the Naira in all of these African shows. So the Naira, 1 Naira is equal to 0.0063 US dollar. Look at it. Let us go to the front of it. And that's where we should start. Look who we see at the front. There's a portrait of Alhaji Sir Amadu Bello. This is Alhaji Sir Amadu Bello. He's at the front there. Yeah. And he was a Sardauna of Sokoto, another Nigeria, first premier. That's him, right? His name is right there. Hope you can see it, right? So let us look at the back, the reverse. We have 2 cattle there. We have cocoa pod. We have sacks of groundnut. We have date. We have corn. And we have the national emblem right down the bottom here. They say the shield signifies the 2 rivers where they meet. The river Niger. And you can tell me in the comment the other river. I think it starts with B. Right? So we are through with that one. Which one next should we look at? Zimbabwean dollar. That's what we're looking at, the Zimbabwean dollar. Wow. Do we have any portrait? Yep. Zimbabwean dollar. Right? So we have the portrait there. So let us look. First we see as a balancing rock. So it's referred to as a Chiremba balancing rock at Matopos National Park, and that's near Epworth, right? Near to southeast of Harare. Yeah, so that is noted right there, balancing rock. Some persons refer to it as mother and daughter, mother and son. Yeah? On the other side, now we see portraits. And there's a statue of Buya Nehenda, female spiritual leader, you know, that along they say with Kagovi inspired 19th century revolt against the British colonization, right? And here we have that's signifying the tomb of the unknown soldiers. Right? So that we know of the Zimbabwean dollar. Just look at the last African one. Wow, the Reserve Bank of Malawi. And this is 500 kwacha. And 1 Malawian kwacha equal to 0.00058 US dollar. Quite weak. Right? Carefully, that is depicting the Reserve Bank of Malawi in Lilongwe. And that large portrait is said is of that of Reverend John Chilembwe. But who was he? He said he was a Baptist minister. And he was trained in the US and he fought against black oppression. And he's celebrated as a hero in many African countries. In Malawi, he is remembered by the John Chilembwe Day, January 15. So he's seen as a national hero there. Alright? Seen as a big hero. So we have one more to look at. And we tend to have some rivalry with that one and the US. Here we go. Chinese Yuan or renminbi. Renminbi is the official currency and the sub part is the yuan. So that's 20 yuan. Right? So right there we have, yes, let us turn over where the portrait is. And that portrait is that of Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong, again my pronunciation, the Chinese will pronounce it differently. Again, his name is there. And yeah, and right beneath that you can see, look, trying to focus, from 1893 to 1976. Right? And he is a founder of the People's Republic of China, 1948, 1949. Yeah. The yuan though is the basic unit of the renminbi. Right? And it was first introduced by the People's Bank of China, or the People's Bank of China. Also here we see I think it's a lotus flower. And also we have the coat of arms up there. So that is what we have on the front. Very powerful. It is saying that his theories are referred to as Maoism. Right? Very influential Chinese leader or former leader. Right at the back. And again, my pronunciation will be off. This is showing, wow, the scene of Golin. Scene of Golin right here. And again, a whole lot of inscription of the different territories. So yes, these are the currency, right? Well, can you tell me 1 Chinese yuan is equal to 0.14 US dollar? And it is the world's 5th most traded currency. And based on the population, you expect it to be up there. So yes, these are what I have. Nice and colorful, and they add to my collection. So you look at them. Do you have any of these in your collection? We have the US dollar. We have the Zimbabwean dollar. We have the Malawian kwacha. We have the Chinese yuan. Nigerian naira. Yeah. Tanzanian shilling. Which is this? This is the Qatari Riyal. Saudi Arabian Riyal. Do you have any other in your collection? Share with me, man. Share with us. Share with us. I hope you find this very interesting. So which is the most powerful currency in comparison to the US dollar? Which is? Then you can comment below. That's what I want you to do. I want you to comment and tell us which do you think is the most powerful currency from that which I had gone through. Yes, I'm building my collection. In the future, I could review a few more depending on what I get or what I may have purchased. Again, thank you for joining the channel Malachi Emru. Until we meet again in the next one. Blessing. Bye for now.